Right, welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're doing our first underrated, overrated video. So yeah, let's get stuck into it.
Looking forward to this one.
Let's do it. You want to kick us off?
Yeah, let's do
Go
it.
on, who's your first one?
So we're going to do a couple football related and one just
you've got
random.
two football players each and then a random. It could be anything.
Okay, I'm going Benzema.
Benzema. Do you know what? I think for a long time he was underrated.
Great.
But I do think the last season or two he's been rated sufficiently.
Yeah, should give him a rating?
I don't think he's overrated.
No, he is class.
Do you know what? No, I tell a lie. Sometimes. No, do you know what? There might be a smidge of overratedness now. I think there's a smidge.
Do you not remember that Champions League run?
Yeah, don't get me
last
wrong.
Season when
Yeah, don't get me wrong.
Popping up with mad goals when they were in hard. You think, oh, they're in trouble here, and then he just pop up.
Yeah,
with some goals.
really important goals and does it in big games. That's why I think it's only a smidge. I think he went from being really underrated to just a smidge overrated.
Okay.
Because I think some people put him on like the high echelons, where I think he's good. I think take him out of a Real Madrid team. Is he the same level?
Is he as good as, or has he in his prime been as good as Kane?
Like that, I was just about to say that. I personally would say Kane's a better player than
Suarez?
Suarez in his prime. I'd say the first that season at Liverpool and the 2 seasons after that at Barca, no.
Lewandowski.
Hang on a minute, we're doing underrated. We can,
I'm just trying to gauge
do them at different videos, mate. But no, I personally think maybe the last couple of seasons is a smidge overrated.
Okay, I'll say rated. Just rated. Just
okay.
Yeah. Go on.
Heung-min Son.
Ooh, are we talking prime or are we talking now?
Maybe just career.
Career.
Well, you can say either. You can, like I just said, like
I'd say whole career underrated.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's a top player. You know, he's been in the league for a long time now, and he's been consistent for a while.
Yeah.
What season was it? The season him and Kane were like assisting. Was it last season?
Yeah, you got golden
literally
boot.
Assisting. Like people in one of the group chats I was in every week were just putting Kane to assist Son to assist Kane on, and it was coming in every week.
Yeah, it was.
So I'd say probably as a whole, I think people probably rated him last season and realised how good he was, but now this season he's not been the same player. So I think.
Well, do you know what? There was a big argument that he was having a really poor season. I think he finished on 15 goals.
What, in all comps? Must have been all comps.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
I don't think he got 15 league.
I don't know. I think he was like
15 league goals.
I'm pretty sure he was at least 12 or 13 league goals. But considering there was a time where he literally scored.
He started really slowly, didn't he?
He scored 3 at Leicester, then didn't score again for like 20 games.
Yeah. He scored that mad hat-trick, didn't he?
Yeah, and then he didn't score for ages. And everyone was like, he's absolutely having an absolute stinker.
What season have we just had? 22, 23. You got 10 league goals.
Okay.
That's waffle.
I thought you got more than that.
2 Champions League goals, don't know what you got in the Cups. So we got 1 more league goal than Darwin, just to make that clear.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Everyone's saying he's had a crap season.
Yeah, everyone's saying Darwin had a crap season.
Well, there you go. But yeah, do you know what? And I'm a Spurs fan. I think he goes off the boil a bit too much, but then will come out with a world-class goal.
Yeah,
like
okay.
Some of it. I think that's what makes maybe people rate him a little bit higher. Is that he can score some absolute welders.
I think that if we're talking about his pomp, though, no, I don't think many people rate him in top 5, 6, 7 wingers in the world, and I think in his prime he's definitely in the conversation.
I'll give you that,
So I'm saying underrated.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna say rated.
Okay, nice.
Go on, and who's your second?
I'll give you my random one.
Oh, you want to give me a random? Yeah. Okay then.
Strawberry bonbons.
Oh, as if we've both gone for a biscuit base.
Biscuit base?
Well,
it's a sweet mate. Strawberry
bonbon.
Yeah, what do you think I said?
Strawberry bonbon.
What's strawberry bonbon?
Do you know what? Now thinking of
I thought they were called strawberry bonbons.
I might think of like a jammy Dutcher.
I don't know what you're thinking about.
Strawberry bonbons. What about just bonbons in general then?
Go on.
They're like the powdered balls, yeah?
Yeah, and
they're good, mate.
Yeah, you like them?
Are they rated
though?
Underrated.
Yeah, I think. For me personally,
how often do you go to a little barbecue or party and someone's gone, I've got a bowl of bonbons?
I've never been to a barbecue and got bonbons. We used to have eggs.
This guy. Hang on, let us know in the comments here. This is one we always joke about. This guy, first ever barbecue we went to, he had a bowl of boiled eggs, and I was like, what the flip is going on here, mate?
Have it with a salad, it's done.
I was completely baffled. And then apparently it's a thing. I'm old school traditional.
You have it with
you
a
go
salad.
to a barbecue, it's burgers, sausages, and chicken. That's
you have
it.
Salad, bit of potatoes.
I kind of get the baked
Boiled
potato,
eggs.
but not a boiled egg.
Eggs,
Let us know in the comment. Are you as weird as this guy or what? But yeah, Bonbons.
Bonbons.
Yeah, Bonbons are the chocolate biscuits.
I think personally,
that's probably where I got confused.
I think personally, I underrate them because I'd never buy them, but when I do, they're banging.
That's interesting.
So I think
because I think I'm pretty similar.
Yeah, because I got them the other day just because I didn't know what else to get. Banging.
They are good.
10 out of 10 they were.
Do you know what though?
It's a little bit too chewy actually too sometimes.
I would replace, because I'm a big fan of blueberries.
Oh, you like
blueberry sweets, mate.
Okay.
So I'd go for a blueberry one. But I think they're underrated. I'll give you that.
Yeah, they're underrated.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
on that one.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'll give you my footballer then.
Yeah, go on.
And then I'll give you my thing to end off then. My footballer is Neymar.
A career, yeah?
Yeah.
Underrated. I don't know. I think a lot of people, I think it's a 50-50 split. I think a lot underrate him, but a lot overrate him.
I'm saying he's overrated.
But if you look at his actual career stats, they are mad.
Yeah, but
He played with Suarez and Messi.
I was about to say, at Barca,
he was the weakest one.
he was the weakest one out of the three.
Yeah.
And then PSG,
Yeah, he's not.
I don't think he's really that great.
No.
Like, don't get me wrong. When I see him for Brazil and stuff, I'm like, yeah, he's good. But
if he was as good as people make out, he would have won something.
Exactly. The reason I say he's slightly overrated is because he was put on the same level with Messi and Ronaldo at a point, and he was never on their level.
That's true. A lot of people say he's the third best player of the generation.
Yeah.
I'd have Suarez over him every day of the week though. But yeah, I see what you mean. People did.
Do you know what I mean? I'd have Gareth Bale over him.
Yeah, okay. People did put him on the level of those two, and he wasn't. So yeah, you're right. Overrated.
So yeah, I
agree.
think he's overrated.
Yeah.
Okay,
let's do it.
Go on, who's your player?
My last one.
Yeah,
Salah. Mohamed Salah.
Gone for some big names for this first episode, mate.
Oh, big boy. You went for Neymar Son.
That's what I'm saying. Got big names.
Sorry, I thought you meant me. Okay.
All big names.
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably the idea, isn't it? But
and Strawberry Bonbons, big name.
Yeah, yeah. I think he's rated.
Do you?
Yeah.
Explain.
Well, he's class, mate.
Do you think people
maybe a tad underrated?
Yeah. Do you think people think that though?
Probably not.
Do people put him in the conversation for best Premier League, one of the best Premier League wingers, best ever Premier League team?
I mean, it's a good point, but I feel like the biggest problem with current day players is that it's the saying, isn't it? You don't get your flowers. They say it in the rap game. You don't get your flowers until you're sort of retired.
Don't get your flowers.
Yeah.
Is that an actual saying?
Yeah, I think so.
I've never heard
I
that
might
in
be
my
chatting
but never get the waffle ready. I've never heard that in my life. Okay, I'll take your word for it.
Well, it's like you don't get your credit until you sort of retired.
Yeah, I get that.
Like at the time, I don't. Well, yeah, I'm not. Yeah, that's good. But yeah, so I feel like a lot of times when people do like a Prem all-time 11, it's always an older player. Just because it's like that nostalgia. Because it's like nostalgia. And then you think about it, like for instance, in 10 years' time, are you going to remember Son's dry periods, or are you going to remember his banging goals that he scored? So
true.
I feel like in your head that you mentally sort of justify a decision like that. Whereas I feel like Salah probably doesn't get remembered for that. But no, do you know what? Personally, I rate him highly. And I think by the time he comes to retirement, he'd definitely be in the argument for one of the best all-time wingers in the Prem. Because again, you talk to people and be like, "Oh, name me the all-time 11 as a winger," and people would put Ronaldo in that.
Yeah, and say like Hazard. The amount of people that tell me Hazard was better than Salah. Like Hazard in his best season.
But again, I feel like that's a nostalgia.
Salah's worst season. I know it's not just about stats and Hazard on the ball. Hazard on the ball was a better player than Salah.
Yeah, but then Salah has got some mad skills on the ball.
Sometimes when you get like the goals against
Spurs,
one against Spurs, and the two you got against City, and one against
you can do some mad things.
Hazard on a whole is better. Could drive up the pitch like Salah.
Again, I think people look at Hazard. They look at that run against Arsenal and stuff like that, like where he took on like half their back.
Hazard didn't have the end product. Salah.
No, I mean slightly different players, but yeah, no, it's a good argument.
I think he's underrated. I don't think he's appreciated.
Yeah,
anyone outside of Liverpool, I don't think he's.
I'll agree. I think he's underrated.
People like I've been laughed at for putting him in the conversation. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but the problem with you is because you're a Liverpool fan, you're gonna it almost needs someone else from a different fan base to be like, yeah, we rate him
I think he has to be in the conversation with Henry, Rooney, Shearer, best players we've ever seen.
I mean, he probably will be.
Kane's up there as well.
Probably will be in the.
I think it gets shrugged off. But yeah, so we're both saying underrated.
Yeah, I think so.
I say underrated. Cool.
Go on then. And my last one.
Yeah, go on. Your non-football one.
Jaffa Cakes.
Jaffa Cakes. Okay.
They're an interesting one because for me, there's been periods of times in my life where I've absolutely loved a Jaffa Cake.
Yeah.
And then there's other times where I'm like, there might be some people from different countries watching this and being like, what's
a Jaffa Cake?
What's a Jaffa Cake? And a strawberry bonbon.
Should we try and explain what a Jaffa Cake is?
Maybe we should have probably gone for something a bit more common.
Just got a packet.
A Jaffa Cake is a soft...
Is it
how would you describe it? A soft cake with like an
orangey in the middle, like and then chocolate on the top.
And a chocolate layer.
Banging. It's one of them again. I wouldn't buy it, but if I had them, they are banging.
Oh mate, do you know what? They're one. I think they're underrated because they are good. Yeah, they're a good little cake.
I'd say underrated. Do you know the Aldi ones?
They're dog.
No, they're dairy free.
Well, they taste dairy free, mate.
Rowan can have them.
They're horrible.
They're all right.
Well, no, yeah, but it's the same as like
they taste the same.
I saw a little meme of like the Aldi ketchup versus Heinz, and it was like £1 for the Aldi, £3.50 for the Heinz. You still buy the Heinz because it tastes far superior.
Yeah, that's the only thing I buy, Heinz. Everything else, I'm happy to.
There's certain things I'm happy to do the swing on, but you can't have a Jaffa Cake.
Oh, that's a good one.
You got to have a good one.
Heinz ketchup. We'll do that next time.
Next week. But yeah. So what are you saying for a Jaffa then?
I'm gonna say they are liked. I'm gonna say rated.
Okay, I'm going to say underrated.
Okay, nice.
But yeah, well, thanks for watching the first underrated, overrated. There'll be many more to come throughout the year. Yeah, we'll see you in the next one.
Cheers, guys.
Take care.